Hi everyone. I am been sitting here in contemplation all morning and really sinking into an experience I had last night, and I just want to share it with you all. Uh, I try not to come on here and be too public about different things or too sharing too much about certain things, but today is feeling necessary. Um, I have just recently moved to a little apartment in a small town, and Jaden and I were sitting on our sofa last night and we were chatting, and outside our window, we heard quite an eruption and quite an argument. And what was happening was there was a gentleman who was yelling at a woman about the whole vaccine debate. And he was yelling at her and telling her how wrong she was and how irresponsible she was and how he's had enough and how he's about to get militant with people like her. And something about that conversation really hit me in a different way. Um, and what I am realizing is that there is so much hatred and anger right now. And what I'm seeing in this like global landscape is that we're all turning on each other. And to me, that doesn't feel like it's the answer. To me, that feels like we're creating even more unhealthy circumstances. And this gentleman happened to be for the vaccine and felt that his position was right. The woman is questioning the vaccine, and his opinion was she was wrong. And what I see from my perspective is that none of us know what's going on right now. None of us know what the right thing to do is. We're all scared shitless. We don't know if we're hurting other people. We don't know if we're hurting ourselves. We don't know if we are taking risk on our health. We don't know if we are either way, no matter what. And what we really chatted about last night and what we really sunk into was that like humanity has lost its humanness, and we're being pinned against each other. And no matter where you stand on this and this injection, whether you get it or you don't get it, if you're calling somebody a sheep because you think that they're not woke, if you're calling somebody a conspiracy theorist because you think that they are crazy, no matter what and you find yourself on the spectrum, you're polarizing, you're hating another person. I've even read comments about, people on both sides saying, I hope you die. I hope that you're denied health care. I hope this, I hope that. And I mean, I'm thinking and I'm looking at this thinking, like, what are we doing, people? What are we doing? What are we doing right now? We are one race. We are the human race. And yes, shitty things have happened all throughout history, and they'll continue to happen if we continue to have this war mentality where we're against each other and where we are pitted against each other and where you're to blame for my unsafety and I'm to blame for your unsafety. That's never going to solve anything. And I guess last night, for the first time, I actually felt really scared in all of this and realized that um, shit's getting real out there and it's getting ugly. And if we are so against each other, we're never going to win, no matter what is happening out there. If we can't support each other and be willing just to sit down and be open to a conversation about, like, why did you make this decision? Where are you coming from? And for the other side as well, just being able to understand where we're coming from, because no doubt we're all in fear. We're afraid to make any decision right now. And if we can't understand why our neighbor is making the decision he or she is making, or if they don't understand why we're making the decision we're making, then we're creating a world of more division. And let's be honest, war has never solved anything. It just never has. It's only created more anger, more hurt, more pain. And I really believe this is a time for us to come together like we never have before. Um, I was out for my walk this morning. Jaden and I were walking our dog, and there's a building around the corner from us that has had graffiti written on it hate language, and there's been altercations there, and basically now the person who lived there is no longer living there. And we noticed that the graffiti had been cleaned up. Everything had been wiped away, all the hateful language except for one phrase. And what was left was God is love. And wherever you find yourself, in whatever word you use for your creator, higher power, source, divine, Holy Spirit, that's really what it's all about. God is love, and we all have that essence within us. And this is our time to remember that and to rise together and support each other no matter where we stand on this, and stop the hate, stop the blame, stop the anger. It's not solving anything. So that's my little rant today, and my prayer for all of us to come into some sort of coherence with one another and learn to accept one another no matter where we are in our journey, and know that we're all doing the best we can, and that we're all experiencing turmoil right now, and anxiety and worry and fear, and wishing harm upon another definitely isn't going to make that any better. So my invitation is, where can you find love in your heart today? Where can you find that quote that God is love within you? And where can you show up for your neighbors, for your community, for your family, for your friends, and bring more of this love into your life and into the lives of others? Thanks for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day.